Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name is Nick and today guys we're going to be jumping down into the world of XRP, reviewing what's been going on most recently and what I think is likely to happen next. As I get into the video, if you find it useful and informative, smash that like button. I really do appreciate that. If you are new to the channel, then why not go ahead and subscribe, tap the bell, select all the notifications, and in doing so, you will be kept up to date with everything that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. If you haven't yet joined us in Discord, what are you waiting for? Check it out. Links in the description below. Let's jump right down into the video. So I think we made a mistake, and let's go ahead and see what's going on here. Reflect on if this is a mistake, and let's get it fixed, right? So we were expecting a move down here towards 69.382 and 70.699. Yes, we came down to it, but we went lower than this level. And because we went lower than this one and expecting it to be a fifth wave movement, it either means that we've extended this fifth wave or I've made a mistake. And that's what we need to figure out, because if I've made a mistake here, it means that some of the stuff that's happening up here is actually going to be different, and it means that we might have a different outcome based on that. So let's first figure out, is this a fifth wave movement that's overextended, or are we actually, making a mistake somewhere? And so my mind is at, we potentially are maybe in a double zigzag pattern. And so we need to kind of reflect on that. So let's go ahead and see. We're going to probably bring this down into a 5-minute chart. I like the 5-minute charts for the detail. So let's go ahead into this for a second. So in our 5-minute time frame here, we can see that we have this initial move down. We bounce up in a three-way fashion. We pull back down. Again, here's an interesting move where we kind of see this as a bounce, 1, 2, and then 3, but it has this little extra bit. Then we bounce back up again, and then we have a more clear kind of structured move to the downside, and yet we haven't breached this level. And you can see that there's not a clear kind of like wave 4 in here, and it's possible that we truncated a fifth wave movement here, but it doesn't look like it would make sense for that either, considering we don't have a structure that supports that idea. So looking at it, it doesn't look like it's a 5-wave pattern, not in the way that you would expect it to. Okay, there's some 5-wave patterns for sure going on, but I don't think it's realistically what is actually going on. Let's take it to the 15-minute for a second here. Okay, so as we can kind of take a look here, we're expecting this to kind of be some kind of like 5-wave pattern to get us down into this low, and it's not. Bringing it back to our 1-hour time frame here, so we can see this was looking for a fifth wave movement, and it still can be a fifth wave movement if we consider it more diagonal based, but I don't think we really meet the requirements for a diagonal within here either. So jumping back to the 15-minute time frame, we can see we would have to have a kind of 333 situation going on, and again it doesn't, I mean, we do have the truncated fifth under that assumption, so I mean maybe it is an extension, and we can kind of say, okay, it looks like it's done at that point. So it's possible, I guess it's possible that it is, but the main concern I have is that it looks like we are not yet done here. Now it could be that we are still yet to come down, and that's why it's a little bit unclear. It could be that this extension hasn't yet finished, and all that we are seeing at the moment down here, rather than thinking that that is a truncated fifth wave movement, is it's actually just a correction here to get us into the top of that C wave, and which actually would probably tie in better for our situation, meaning that our next targeted range would be down here at 66 to 67 cent, and that there would then actually tie in quite nicely with finishing an extended fifth wave movement like this. Okay, and then of course, that does pose one big problem. That big problem would be that we would have potentially just narrowly missing the 1.618. So it would go deeper than you would expect it to. It would basically open us up to a W, X, Y, X, and Z if we keep within this range of 66 to 67. If we hit 65.995, then we are going to be in a more bearish situation than maybe we would like. I'm just going to go ahead and sense check to make sure I get this on the right level. So the high here is 79.355. So I need to move this down to 355. Let's see if I can get that on there. 355, there we go. So our actual 1.618 comes in at 65.959. Anything coming down lower than that would basically trigger this as a really bearish situation. I don't think that's going to be the case. So for the most part, I would say it's looking okay. It looks like it should just be A, B, and C in this particular case. It should be an ABC structure. I can't see it really turning or conforming into a WXYXZ. So there's a couple of concerns, but I think we're okay. We'll see how it plays out over the next kind of 24 hours or so, and give another update tomorrow on this one. Expectations will be that we'll aim for the 66.5 to 67.5, get this one filled out here, and that would then mark an end of this structure. Now, there's two ways of looking at that. We either look at it as the beginning of a C wave structure, where we have to bounce up and then have another 5-wave drop to make a double zigzag pattern, or we look at it as this extension here. I like the idea of the extension, but it's not the only possibility. So there's a few things we should consider within that range. Now, guys, if you haven't yet checked out membership.𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗏.io, link is in the description below. So this is our membership website that we've just launched. It holds all of the videos for members only, all of the course material from Elliott Wave Theory, smart money concepts, how to build a portfolio, risk management, the articles such as project reviews that Chris writes up, all the airdrops, and so much more, along with all the data that we talk about. So recently in yesterday's video, we're talking about how the XRP whales are buying up XRP at an alarming rate. All that information is available right inside the data zone. You have the events as well, coaching, group coaching sessions on Elliott Wave Theory. So much we have to offer in the Discord server as well for our members. Now, guys, we are offering a 7-day free trial on any of our monthly plans. So if you're looking for a risk-free way of understanding what it is that we actually have to offer, why not check out membership.cheekykrypto.io, linked in the description below. Personally, I don't think you'll regret it, but why not jump down into the Discord server and ask our existing members what they think of the service that we have to offer. There's so many different things that we have available, everything from the courses through to the data and the on-chain analysis, through to trading ideas that are generated in our Discord server as well. So guys, why not check out membership.cheekykrypto.io for a 7-day free trial on the monthly plans. I don't think you'll regret it, but that's just my personal thoughts. You can always jump down into the Discord and ask the members what they think of it. Let's jump back down into the charts, right? So knowing that we hit our C wave high point up here as predicted, 93.76 is what we predicted, and it went to 93.80. So we were within 0.004, whatever it was, of getting that spot on. And so we are looking for this move to the downside. I've been calling out between the, I think it was 58 to 66 cent range. That seems to be the obvious one for us to kind of move down towards. So for the most part, that's kind of what we're expecting. Nice healthy correction. Now we're overbought on the weekly, overbought on the monthly. We are looking for corrections to the downside, right? It's not something that we can kind of take too lightly. It has to happen, in my opinion. Now on this weekly chart, we still see predictive capabilities of higher moves in the bullish market, or when, you know, Ripple finally win the case with the SEC. Whether that it would be a settlement or not, I don't know. But for the most part, I would be looking between 5.57 and 11.21. Those are the areas that we'll be moving towards, in my opinion, based on a bear market low of 28.72. It is, of course, still possible that we do break down from here and we have a new bear market low, which would lower our higher range targets as well. But all in all, the structures are the structures, and they are what they are, and we should respect them for what they are. Okay, basically tracking people's behavior, not just most recently, but all the way from February 2020. Moving back into our daily chart here, you can see that we predicted out that 93.76, and you can see at the moment we're looking for this move to the downside. We're actually targeting down a little bit deeper than expected, actually. It's between 55.24 and 59.66. That's kind of where we're looking on this one. So you can see we're currently at 68 cent, and we will be looking for further deeper or slightly deeper moves here for XRP. Again, that's just healthy profits being taken. It'll be a 3-wave pattern, A, B, and then potentially C. Might not come down as deep as that. Let's just see where our minimum expectations, our minimum expectations 66.86, but I think we might actually just fall short between 61.73 and 60. 6. No, let's actually go ahead and move that into the right spot. See, I'm just not with it today. I've not had much sleep, to be fair. Family's a bit ill at the moment. 60.97, there you go. And the 56.29, that would make more sense. And yeah, so for the most part, our minimum is going to be a double bottom, but we should be expecting more of a move towards 60-cent range. And this yellow box area is the area of previous supply that potentially turns into an area of demand. This is the most logical place for reversal, but keep a close eye on that 50 EMA. We might find that as our support level. At the moment, we target out 61 cent as a nice conservative target range for XRP, and that's kind of where I think that's heading. Ultimately, guys, I think I'm going to leave the video right there. Gives you a bit of an idea as to kind of where my mind is at on XRP. I'll come back again tomorrow for another update on the price action. If you found it useful, smash the like button. If you're new, subscribe. And guys, why not check out membership.𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 Link is also in the description below. Until the next one though, guys, have a fantastic day.
We are not financial advisors. None of what we have communicated verbally or in writing here should be considered as financial advice. It is not. Do your own research before investing in any digital asset or affiliate offers, and understand that investing in any crypto is risky. If you do, you need to be prepared to lose your entire investment. This video is for information and entertainment purposes only. All our videos are strictly personal opinions. Please make sure you do your own research and never take our opinions for financial guidance. There are multiple strategies, and not all strategies fit all people. Our videos are not financial advice.